Today I'll be swapping out my taillights to these aftermarket LEDs I had on my Yukon, and as you can see, they will work on the barn door model. It's a real simple installation. On the bottom they have a plug and play connector, so let's go ahead and check it out. First, you want to go ahead and unplug your factory taillights. They use one plug, and I already have mine loose, so that's off right there, and I'll do that on both sides. My taillights have 2 Phillips screws, so I'll remove those. Some of them may have different ones, like 7mm bolts. That's what I used to have on my Yukon. So if I have to, I might change them out as well. Alright, so it should be loose now. And it should just come right out with the plug and play connector we undid at the bottom. It might just get stuck, so try to wiggle it out. Alright, and there it is. So just a plug and play connector. Here on the right side is the original one. And you can see all the space down here for the barn door. On the new LED, it's the same. So you won't have to cut anything and they'll be good. As far as the wiring, it's a plug and play setup. But originally when I purchased these, I didn't really know that I had to go under the harness, and I just hardwired it. That's why you can see the old connectors on the bottom. They're all taped up. But I'm just gonna leave it alone because later on I will upgrade again. I'm just using this temporarily since they've been sitting around and they're much better than the original, since these are all faded. If you're purchasing this model, you won't have to hardwire anything. It'll be a plug and play connector, so you won't have to worry about this or the resistors. As you can see, I had some wired up on mine because I had cut them off, and I had 2 on each side to stop the hyper flash. And I'll list these taillights down below in the description if you wanted to check them out, as well as other models that will fit. Even though on the website sometimes it says they won't fit the barn door model, they do, so don't worry about that. I'll go ahead and link those down below in the description. The resistors are pretty simple to wire up. It's just a positive and negative, and it doesn't really matter as long as you put one on each end. That's why they're both red. And you can just see that I have a positive and a negative running down from the tail light, and it's just extended because they do get hot, so I like to hide them underneath the truck. Alright, so there's my resistors, and I'll just zip tie them underneath the truck. Next to the body mounts, there's some tabs where I like to zip tie the resistors so they stay nice and firm. And the plug and play harness is already complete. The hardest part from this job is probably getting the plug disconnected from the factory one, because sometimes they're stuck, but usually using a small flathead will get it free. On the passenger side, I was able to mount the resistors in the same spot, close to the body mount with that little tab sticking out. I'll go ahead and test them out just to make sure that everything is functional. It makes the pillars look better as well with the aftermarket tail lights versus the stock ones. And now I probably just got to get rid of the third brake light on top because that one's still original. I don't really like it because it's a smaller brake light. That's a quick upgrade on the Tahoe. I should have done it earlier, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to change the tail lights right now. But versus the stock ones, I do like them better. Let me know what you guys think on them. Yeah, those taillights are looking much better. But if you guys like this content, don't forget to hit that like button down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.